Hello, and welcome to another episode of Old Guys Loving Life. I'm your host, Perry, broadcasting today from beautiful New Smyrna Beach at the Westwood Resort and Brewery Studio 1A, the garage. As you can tell, I'm solo again today. I did hear from Wayne. He decided to spend 2 weeks in the Keys, and he won't be back until next week, or back on the show until next week. So anyway, he had asked about doing an interview with some fishermen that he met down there, and due to his limited cell service, I suggested that maybe he record it with his phone, and then we'll edit it into the show for next week or week after, something like that. So anyway, it will be a short show today because I am solo and I hate being solo. But there are some plans in the works for some changes to the old show. It's still going to be Old Guys Podcast or Old Guys Loving Life, however you'd like to discuss it. I'm still going to be your host. I'm still going to smoke stogies. Still going to do some shows in the garage. But we're thinking about getting out more. And we talked about this before, Wayne and I. And with his retirement schedule and my work schedule, sometimes it doesn't sync up properly. So anyway, I've got some ideas in my old noggin, and we're going to start doing some different things. So stay tuned for that. All right, so how did you enjoy that key lime pie? Wasn't that the best key lime pie ever? I know, right? It was just so good. I took the rest of it. I had one piece, and I took it to my coworkers, and they devoured it. Brought home, not even an empty pan. I think they even ate the aluminum pan. So what are you guys doing today, huh? How have you been out enjoying the life and enjoying your life this week? We've gotten some interesting comments and photos from some of our listeners, and thank you for sharing with us, and we appreciate that. I'm drinking a Leinenkugel Summer Shandy. It's that time of the year where it's a beautiful sunny day, hanging out at the beach, hanging out at the pool, and you want something light and crisp to drink. It's not heavy. It's light. It's a 4.2% alcohol, and what am I trying to say? It's a grab a float and a cooler of these, jump in a water, and just suck on these all day long and enjoy and soak up the sun. Really? Don't even have to get out of the float to go to the bathroom, right? Well, you do if you're in a pool, but not if you're like in a lazy river at, water park or something. You know that water at a water park is like 90% urine, right? Yeah. Anyway, so I'm just joking. So how are you guys doing? Had a pretty good week. Excuse me. Oh, my wife and I have lived in this area for 35 years. We're not native. We feel like we're native because we've been here for a very long time, and spent a great deal of time in Florida before we actually moved here. So this is home, But I've heard of this place for years. And I don't know. I can't explain it for one reason or another. Never went there. Is there something like that in your hometown where, I don't know, it's like that, everybody talks about it's a really great place to go, and it's a great experience, whether it be a restaurant or a park or a monument or a theme park or something along that line. Is there anything like that you've ever done and just haven't went for one reason or another? Nothing negative about it, nothing positive about it, just I don't know, we just hadn't gone. Well, we did that. We had that, and this weekend we went to the Canaveral National Seashore on the north end, access from New Smyrna Beach. It's a long drive down the coastal highway. It's not that far. It's so far for us to get to. I don't know why we've never been there. It's just, and once we got there, we're like, duh, why haven't we been here before? The place is great. The first thing you need to know is get there early, because there is limited parking, and when there are no parking spaces, there's no more people getting on the beach. And it's like a private beach. You have your own private beach. There's like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 parking areas going down the road once you leave the ranger station and you gain entrance. It is a national park. The further you go down, the more likely you are to encounter people with no clothes on. I know, right? I went all the way to the bottom. We went all the way down. Couldn't get a parking spot at parking lot number 5. That's the end. Full up. This is like 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9, something like that, between 8 and 9. Full up. So we had to drive back. Parking lot number 4. Full up. Guy ahead of me got the last spot. So we had to go to parking lot number 3. We unpack our crap, put it on the cart, get out on the beach. There are no cars on the beach. There are just a handful of people as far as we can see in either direction. I'm talking, there was probably 10 to 15 parking spaces, something like that. But there didn't seem to be 10 or 15 people on the beach as far as we could see in either direction. Everybody was scattered out. Most of the people that were on the beach were old guys like me out there fishing. That's a good cigar. That's a Cohiba clone, for lack of a better word. So anyway, there was nobody. Just, maybe people like separated by maybe 20, 30 yards apiece. We went down, set us up a little area, and enjoyed the peace. There, like I said, there's no cars on the beach. There's no lifeguards. There are no vendors selling bicycles and motor scooters and snow cones and crap like that. There didn't seem to be any families in the area that we were in, which was a good thing, because we didn't have screaming kids playing in the surf, squealing with delight every time a wave hit their little ass. So it was so peaceful. All you could hear is an occasional bird flying by, the roar of the surf. You couldn't hear the other people's conversations, they were too far away. And it was just so beautiful and so peaceful. There are no condos on the beach. There are no hotels on the beach. There are no houses on the beach. It's just the beach, the way it's supposed to be. Nature, beach, ocean. That's it. We decided to take a walk. We took a walk and found this tree that looked like it was like just sun washed and salt washed. It was dead. It was just a trunk, but it was just white. And people had taken and decorated with the seashells that they'd found nearby. It was just a beautiful, pleasant, relaxing experience. And so I had to get an annual pass. Why not do this more often? You know, you got all these people that come over from inland Florida to the beach. And there's this big advertising thing on all the local TV channels, like all the vacationers that go to Disney World and Universal Studios and all the tourist joints in Orlando area. Well, what do? They see all these beautiful beach advertisements on the TV while they're in their motel room at night. Oh, we gotta go to the beach. We gotta go to the beach. Gotta go to the beach. Guess where they go? To my beach. To my beach. To my beach. Plus, then you've got all the people that live over in Orlandoville or wherever. We call them Ovilles over here on the beach. Because the Ovilles come over here and have condos, and they feel like they have two homes, even though they don't live here. They just own a property here. So there's Ovilles. So anyway, thank you for your money and thank you for your taxes and helping us support our city. But locals don't much care for the Ovilles coming over here, and really the Tourist Information Center doesn't want you to know that the locals don't really want you guys over here. But the truth is, we really don't want you over here. Go to another beach. Go to Cocoa. Go to Daytona. Leave our little beach alone. It's the sleepy little fishing village. Has been that way for years. And you people are changing the beauty and charm of this sleeping little village. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox. I didn't mean to vent there. Did my cigar go out? Probably. Yep. So anyway, beaches are meant to be natural. I personally enjoy the ability to drive on the beach with your vehicle. It sure makes it less of a chore to carry all your towels and your chairs and your canopies and your grills and play toys for children, and the list is endless of all the crap that people take down to the beach, right? So it's nice to have it in your car, and then you just unload what you want when you need it. But when you don't have access to the beach with your car, you have to drag that stuff down with a cart. And I don't like being a pack mule, but I'll be a pack mule for this experience because it was pleasurable. It was so relaxing It was just, man, I can't talk about it enough. It was so fun. Hang on a second. So I bet you're wondering, did I take my clothes off? Did I get my jingle jangle sunburned? You'll never know. I'll never tell. Because what happens at the beach stays at the beach. But I'll tell you this. This was an awesome experience. Canaveral National Seashore. Don't be a dummy like me. If you live in this area and if you've never been to the Canaveral National Seashore, get your ass down there. Because if you're a nature lover, if you just need to unwind without all the hustle and bustle and the condos and the canteens and the roach coaches and the food trucks and the tourist, and you want to relax, this is a place to go. You walk down the beach from now on, you'll see me. See, the thing of it is and as I kind of alluded to it a moment ago, was that all the OVILs and everything, they come over to the beach. The big holidays, 4th of July and Labor Day and Memorial Day and Easter and, they're big holidays for the beach. So everybody comes over from inland, and go to the beach. And it's so packed. You can be sitting right here in your lawn chair watching the beach, but you can't enjoy the beach because the kids are screaming out there. People are yelling. Some asshole is playing football, passing a football back and forth because they don't have anything else to do. But you're sitting there at your little spot here. You got your car parked behind you with all your stuff because you can drive on the beach. But right here and right here, there's somebody else sitting right there. So the width of your car at the end of your car is all you got. Because there's another group of people pulling up as close as they can to your car, and then they're sitting up right there. Thank you, Jesus, for letting me finally, guiding me down to the Canaveral Seashore and let me see what actual nature, a natural beach looks like. Because that's it for me, buddy. That is it for me. I may go up to the dog park, to the dog beach, to take the new guy, but I'm done. I enjoy going to the beach, and I enjoy watching the surfers, and I enjoy watching the people walking by. But down there, there's not many people at all, and very few of them are walking by. So anyway, I'll wrap it up. I don't want to sit here and talk about me rambling about the beach here. But I did go today to the dog park with the new guy. He is laying over here exhausted. I wish you could see him. If I can get the thing there. There he is. There he is. He's exhausted. So, let me get this all set again. We went to the dog beach, and first time I've attempted the dog beach by myself. Had a Yeti cooler on my shoulder, and I had a chair on this shoulder, and him in my on a leash, and he's all over the place wanting to smell everything there is to smell on the pathway along to the beach. And then we got to the beach, and he loved the water. He's getting he's 6 months old, and he hasn't had much of experience with water. He's getting better. He got pretty deep, but not deep enough to swim for his little legs. And so I'm pretty sure before long he'll be paddling along there, and he loved playing in the sand and loved meeting the other dogs that come along at the dog beach. So he's all tuckered out. Anyway, so that's it for me. I sit here and rambled about the Canaveral seashore and how beautiful it was, and going to the beach, and I really miss that Wayne is not here today, and hopefully he will be able to. I'm checking my messages. He hasn't responded, so hopefully he will get an interview that we can play at a later time next week or week after, and so that's it. Make sure you tell your friends about our podcast. And I know sitting here watching me talk without the interaction of Wayne is a little boring. I get that, but just bear with us for a little bit, okay? And be sure to share our podcast with your friends and your family. On when it's on Facebook, you can share it onto your page, and then your friends will see it. And and comment on our page, and send us comments, and send us comments on our website, and let us know how you're out enjoying life and how you're out loving life. And how. What do you think about the key lime pie? And what did you think about this? And what did you think about that? We love hearing about you and from you. So please don't hesitate to send us messages and let us know how you enjoy the show. Where do you listen to the show at? All right, so I'm rambling, and I'm going to shut the hell up right now. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you watching the show, and appreciate you sharing it with your friends. And on behalf of my friend Wayne that's not here, we'll say goodbye. Thank you. We love you. And we appreciate you. War Eagle. I get to say War Eagle without a Georgia Bulldog in my ear. All right. War Eagle, folks. Bye.